WIX's plans to dominate the agency market is absolutely insane. The craziest thing is that they're using the exact same playbook as they used to become the $5 billion behemoth they are today. So in today's video, I'll be breaking down the exact strategies that they used so that you can use them to build your next business empire. Oh. Sorry. Welcome back to my startup studio, everyone. Now, before we jump into blowing the lid off of WIX's master plan, we need to look back at how they got here. This story starts on the beautiful beaches of Tel Aviv, Israel, when three founders got together to build the website for what they believed was the next big startup. However, as they were going through the process of building the website for their startup, they quickly realized how difficult, time-consuming, and frankly frustrating the whole process was. And that's where they got their light bulb moment. To build a platform that would make it incredibly easy to launch a website regardless of your coding or design skills. And that's exactly what they set off to do. I'm not really sure what they did with that original startup idea, but anyway, in 2006, they launched the first version of their drag and drop builder. It was so simple to use that anyone who used it felt like they had technical skills, and suddenly it started spreading through word of mouth. Now in 2008, there was this super exciting technology to build websites called Flash, that, by the way, it doesn't exist anymore, that was quickly gaining popularity. And that's exactly when WIX launched the first version of their Flash editor, which was the first of its kind. And what it did was that it allowed them to get a competitive advantage over their nearest competitor, Squarespace. And that year alone, they grew by 872%. And sure enough, by 2009, they hit their first million users. Now, Flash was the first time they took advantage of the popularity wave to get ahead. And so in 2012, they used the exact same strategy. When the world was starting to see the rapid growth of the adoption of iPhones and other smartphones, it was clear that Flash wasn't going to work anymore because it was not compatible with mobile phones. But guess what? It's the exact same year that WIX launches two of its key products. The first one was the HTML5 editor, which essentially was an upgraded version of their winning product, the one that all of these non-technical people were using. The second product was the app marketplace, which essentially gave deeper functionalities to the builder itself, allowing it to do things like e-commerce, along with many other opportunities. But funny enough, that coincided perfectly with the rise of Shopify's fame, meaning that it solidified their position in the market and didn't give any of their customers a reason to leave. But the other thing that these deeper functionalities brought were the interest of developers and designers for the first time, a different market than the small businesses and individuals that didn't have any coding skills prior to this. And I'm not gonna ruin the end of the story, but that was a pivotal moment to their current strategy to take over the market. Now in 2013, with more than 37 million users on the platform, they make a very smart decision. WIX goes public on NASDAQ and raises more than $127 million. Now in 2014, they fly by the 50 million user mark and solidify their position in the market by releasing two products. In 2015, they release a new editor, and in 2016, they release ADI, Artificial Design Intelligence. And yes, you guessed it, after those two launches, they grew like crazy. By 2017, they hit the 100 million user mark. That's correct, in only 4 years, they added 50 million users to their platform. That is the same as the population of Argentina. So now that WIX had Messi on their team, they were ready to go to the World Cup. Wait, was that not supposed to be in the script? Okay, so at this point, WIX is #1 in the market with 22% of the website building shares, right in front of Squarespace and of Weebly, and they make another very smart move. Now you see, up until this point, they've only been focused on small businesses and individuals, and they've already built their entire empire on pretty much one incredible product. And since they know they're eventually going to start hitting a cap in revenue because they're going after this population, they make the very smart decision to launch Ascend. Ascend is a new product for their existing customers. You see, most of these businesses already had websites and now they wanted to grow. So WIX launched a suite of marketing and business tools for these businesses to be able to manage their websites, but also marketing campaigns, and social media, therefore helping their customers not just build the website, but generate traffic towards it. It was brilliant. Sell new products to the same customers. And if you think that's where they stopped, I have some news for you. Remember I told you they would probably hit a cap in that existing small business market? Well, it's exactly when they released Velo. This was a full stack web development platform allowing developers and designers to build simple or very complex software completely custom. So this is actually the first time they aggressively go after a new market. And yes, they allow you to build web apps and shortly after mobile apps as well. And between both those moves in 2021, they hit 200 million users. And now we're about to reach the point where we talk about this new strategy that could easily double their revenue. Now, if you're enjoying this, please like and subscribe to the channel. I continually create content to teach you how to launch your startup with no code. Now in 2021, Wix hits 200 million users and releases Editor X, which includes way more advanced design and development features, and is focused around designers and agencies. Now let's recap for a second. They built countless iterations of the most intuitive drag and drop website builder, perfecting it at every step of the way. They built Velo, a powerful full-stack web development platform. They built Editor X, a highly customizable design and development platform focused on designers. They built a whole suite of tools to be able to manage your business and to be able to manage your marketing. And yes, they've also been developing AI. And they're now combining all of the best of these technologies into one platform called WIX Studio. And the way they describe it is that it's fully catered towards running an agency. It has advanced design capabilities. It has full code capabilities, so it can pretty much build anything. It has management capabilities, so you could run your own business, issue invoices, all these kind of things inside the tool as well. It has efficient workflows because there's a super powerful infrastructure behind it. It's open and has flexible capabilities, and that sweet cherry on top of AI. And between their products, their connections and past history executing, the amount of money that they're generating, as well as a very good partnership programs to really get a bunch of different agencies involved, I believe that this is Wix's genius plan to dominate the agency market. And I'm pretty sure it makes you wish you were on that beach in 2016 in Tel Aviv. Now here are the 5 key learnings from this story that you can use to build your own billion-dollar company. Number 1 is that product is key. If your product really solves the problem of your customer and it goes above and beyond delivering on its promise, it's gonna be way easier for you to sell the product, and it's gonna be cheaper to market it too. Lesson number 2, constantly innovate. Wix took advantage of every major trend that they saw, they got ahead of it, and they were able to release products that gave them a competitive edge. And come on, let's face it, none of us want to end up like Blockbuster. Number 3 is focus on one target market until you grow out of it. Find that one customer segment that you serve the best, and then continue to improve how well you service them until you've reached as many of them as possible. Number 4, once you start reaching most of that target market, you can grow into other target markets. Don't do it too early and don't do it too late. And number 5, if you want to increase your profits, sell new products to the existing market. And if you don't believe it's possible to launch a business from scratch without writing a single line of code, then check out how this guy generated $3 million in revenue doing just that.